So you want to start a YouTube channel and get to 1,000 subscribers fast? So number one, as obvious as it may sound, you need to start. I'll put it in here. Number one is you have to start. Let me tell you this. I'm shooting now literally in my living room. It's not as organized as you may think, but it keeps me productive every time when I need to do a video. So I've also, about 10 minutes away, I got a studio that I used to record some of the videos, and I thought, oh, I just gonna go there and that's gonna make me more productive because I'm out of my house. Well, let me tell you this. You just need to start regardless where you live, regardless where and what type of equipment you use. Trust me, nobody cares. You can make professional videos literally with this device. So you can, regardless if it's an iPhone, if it's an Android, like Samsung has now 4K, iPhone's got 4K. It's very important for you to start, pick a niche or niche, whatever you want to call it, and then just go with it, right? It's super important for you to start the channel, but then after you start it, you need to optimize it. So when I say optimize it, when you create a channel, of course you need to either hire somebody on Fiverr or Upwork to create your channel art, right? Like that's super important because it's you. Also the profile picture, it has to reflect your personal brand because at the end of the day, that's why you want to build a YouTube channel and also get subscribers so you can, build your brand on YouTube and use it as a business. Don't just use it as, oh, I want to get that 1,000 subscribers so I can monetize it through AdSense. You can get to that level at a whole, like pretty far, I would say, because it takes a while until you actually make a little dent in your wallet with Google AdSense money. It's very important when you optimize the account, the channel, you have to optimize your channel art. You need to optimize your description of the channel. You need to optimize the links that you send people to. So I would say right from the get-go, from the time that you start your channel, focus on building your email list or maybe your bot subscriber list, right? It's super powerful because if you don't do it from the beginning, when you realize that, oh, I built an audience, but now it belongs to YouTube, you don't own YouTube. Somebody else does. If they want to take away your channel, you need to focus on building that audience where you can control it, and that's your email list, right? So optimize your channel, optimize the tags, everything that you put in the description, and all the content that you create has to, kind of feel apart and actually making sure that all your thumbnails match at least a little bit of the branding from your channel art. So at the beginning, you may seem like, oh, that's a lot. Well, you do that once, and then after that, it's gonna be so much easier to just kind of maintain it. So I'll show you later on in at a different point. A software that I use is called Esanu, so you can actually schedule your content and making sure that you don't feel overwhelmed and you don't burn yourself out, right? So number one, start your channel and start by optimizing it, right? Number two, make it easy for subscribers to subscribe. So I'll put a text right here on the screen. You need to use this text at the end of your channel URL. Now, the reason that I say that is nowadays attention span is 4 to 6 seconds online. So if you tell people go to my YouTube channel, if they go to your YouTube channel, sometimes it's not as obvious that they need to hit that red button, like the subscribe button. It's not as obvious for a lot of people. Therefore, if you add this text at the end of your channel link, your channel URL, when people click on that, you basically have a pop-up that will open up and it'll show the exact subscribe now button. It'll just ask them, are you sure you want to subscribe? Instead of you sending people to your YouTube channel for them to figure out like, oh, I have to click. A lot of people are not using YouTube on a daily basis, or they don't know that they have to subscribe in order to view our content, more often. Now, it's very important, this URL, you should also put it in the description of your video. When you optimize your videos, you want to put it in the description for people to be, to find it easily. And I'll put a screenshot of the way that I do it, or you can look in the description, and I use some emojis that I point down to the actual subscribe link. You can also use, something like bit.ly, and you can mask, because of course your YouTube channel URL is going to be huge at the beginning. And even mine, it's pretty big because now I have to change it, and it's a whole different process to do that. But you can use bit.ly, mask your URL, put it in the description. When people click on that, a pop-up will open and they'll be able to just click on that. So that's super, super important. Number 3, research before you create. Super powerful, because oftentimes, I hear people, especially from the comments, I realize that, and I did this mistake, trust me, for 1.5 years. So I started my YouTube channel in 2016. I've posted probably about 50 to 60 videos the entire 2016, and I probably got about 20 or 30 subscribers. None of my videos were searchable. None of my videos were optimized. Titles, descriptions, tags, none of them. But on top of that, it's not just that. The topics that I talked about, I thought of myself that, because I do a how-to video, people will find it. No, you first need to go on YouTube, understand your niche, and look at a couple bigger accounts than yours. Don't look at, if you just start in a beauty niche or in the traveling niche or in the gardening niche, and you look at a few accounts that have 100,000 or 1 million subscribers, you're gonna feel yourself overwhelmed. So just look at somebody that has 1,000 subscribers or somebody that has 2,000 or something like that. It's gonna be so much easier for you to relate to them. Therefore, you understand what kind of content that they create, and then you can go and then go into an incognito window and start searching for the topics. Also, bonus tip, use an app called Keywords Everywhere. It's a Google Chrome extension. You'll just add it to your browser, and now every time when you search for a phrase, it's going to tell you the amount of searches that phrase gets every month. Now you can also put like a space after that phrase. It's going to tell you another, long tail keyword. You can put a space before the actual key phrase, and then you can find out more about those. And then do your research. Click on those videos, see who ranks for them, position 1, 2, and 3, and 4 maybe. Avoid the ads that are on top. And then look at the channel, see what kind of channel authority they have. See how many views, see for how long that video it's been around. I know that may kind of make you feel uncomfortable because it's going to be a lot of work into it. But if you do the right research, like for example, I didn't just do a video about YouTube channel and 1,000 subscribers. I was getting a lot of questions, and then I did my research and I realized, a lot of people are searching for how to start a YouTube channel and grow it to 1,000 subs. Therefore, I said, all right, I'm going to create a video around this topic. So here we are, right? So it's very important to do your research before you create anything, and then try to beat the video that you decide that you want to compete with. Just try to beat that. Make it 2 minutes longer. Make it better with more insights and with more tips and more, animations on the video, and just try to make it better. And then of course you have to optimize that video in order to rank. All right, number 4, create weekly content. So it's important to understand, when I say create weekly content, not just any type of content, but you need to solve a problem in somebody's life or in somebody's business, whatever the problem that you want to solve through your YouTube channel. So think about it from a business standpoint, regarding what's your online business model, like what it is that you actually want to do. What's your goal? Why do you want the YouTube channel? Do you want to just build it for your personal brand, so in the future you see yourself as a speaker, as an author, as a coach, things like that? You want to sell maybe e-commerce products or drop shipping, you want to do Amazon, you want to do sales funnels, what it is that you want to do, and then solve a problem through your content every week. The reason that I say weekly is I realized when I started to become consistent, my channel grew pretty fast. Now, yeah, there were some other things in there, like giveaways. That was one of the things. But when you create weekly content, YouTube algorithm understands, because you schedule your content to be published in advance. So, when you upload a video, you can also schedule it the same way that you would do it on Facebook, you do it on YouTube. You schedule it every Monday at 9 a.m., for instance. When you do that, all of a sudden, YouTube knows a week in advance that you're going to publish a content that Monday or that Tuesday or that Wednesday or whatever it is. And because you do that, they know who to show that video to, how to show it in suggested. They get prepared. Their audience, they know who to look for. When you just open your laptop, upload a video, and then you post it, there's no predictability for YouTube to know. Like, they'll just be, you'll just hit them from behind with a video that they have to publish and put it in front of whatever audience they want, right? Like, they'll probably just show it to your small audience of subscribers because they realize that I don't know who to show this to because he just published it. Therefore, I just show it to his subscribers to see how they react. You know what I mean? So it's super important for you to create weekly content and schedule your content in advance. Number 5, optimize your videos. It's very important to understand posting and publishing content has no direct correlation with people finding about it. People need to be able to search it, and you should show up in searches and also in suggested videos in order for your content to start getting some traction. I'm pretty sure you get the point here, right? If you post a video that has no title or has a wrong title, like I've done this one full year in 2016. Nobody, like I said, I got like 20 subscribers and 5 of them were my wife and my mom and my brother, right? For 1 year, because I was posting, I had no idea how to optimize my videos. Because you do your research in point 3, you know what the titles are called. Therefore, you know how to add them on your optimization level. So when you optimize your titles, you optimize your description. Just look at my description. Don't copy it, of course, make it your own, but you'll get the point, right? Like, look at my description, try to hack it, see how many times I've used the title in the description and how many times I used it in the tags. And you can use that with an extension, with a web extension called vidIQ. It's a free extension. I have no affiliation with them. Or TubeBuddy, it's also almost the same thing. So they do similar things. But if you don't optimize your videos, nobody will find them. They can show up in searches. They can show up in suggested. Nobody will see them. All right, super powerful. All right, now let's put some fire on those. 6, social media distribution. If you want to start a YouTube channel, most likely you have a Facebook account. Most likely you have an Instagram account, a Snapchat account, maybe LinkedIn for those of you that are in the business world. Therefore, when you publish your video on YouTube, so for example, if I schedule mine tomorrow at 9 a.m., well, tomorrow I'm recording this Sunday, so tomorrow it's Monday, but if I publish a video every Monday at 9 a.m., I need to be in front of my laptop when it gets published so I can share it on social media. Now, YouTube makes it pretty easy, and it kind of tells you where are the platforms that enjoy seeing your videos, right? Like, for example, if you go into your YouTube channel and as soon as you publish it, you have a button, you have a thing in there that says share. When you click share, it's going to do a pop-up and it's going to tell you, share it through Twitter, through Facebook, through LinkedIn, to Pinterest, to Tumblr, and a couple others that some of them I haven't even heard until I actually started doing this. So just go through that process step by step and start publishing and distribute that content on the social platforms that YouTube recommends you to do it. That's the simplest, most effective way to do it right at the time when you publish it, because that means that YouTube sees those social shares as signals. They're called social signals. So they see like, oh, this video was shared on this platform, and boom, boom, boom. Because of that, it's gonna give it more juice. All right, number 7, playlist. Super important. I've never thought that playlists are so important. One is you can use them at the end of your videos into like end cards, but 2, you can literally rank playlists. So organize your videos. Doesn't matter how bad the videos look like, even though they shouldn't, because if you can shoot 4K with an iPhone and then grab a backdrop like this for like $30 on Amazon, your videos should not look that bad, right? You should also focus on the audio, but that's for another lesson. But create playlists based on the topics that you talk about. So for example, if you have a beauty account and you have one playlist about makeup and another playlist about lashes and another playlist about cosmetics. So those 3, instead of just leaving them on the internet, on your channel with no clear organization, do playlist, and then write a title for the playlist and description of the playlist. And you can literally rank those playlists on top of the videos. It's that powerful. All right, number 8, collaborations and interviews. So you can interview other people for your YouTube channel. Like you can do it through Zoom, through Skype, in person, whatever, how you want to go about it. It should be related to your channel. So if you have a beauty account and you talk about cosmetics and you know somebody that has just a makeup account, a makeup channel, try to collaborate and interview that person around the topic that she talks about, right? Now, it's very important to understand if you're just starting out and you have 100 subscribers, or maybe you're just starting out from scratch now, don't try to invite somebody that has 30, 40,000 subscribers on your channel. Most likely say no. Try to interview somebody that has 1,000 subscribers, 2,000, 3, 4, right? As soon as you grow up, you will be able to get to a whole new level. Like for example, I interviewed one of my mentors, Dan Locke, and now he has more than 1.2 million subscribers on his channel. So I took a different approach because we were in a different group and I was able to ask that, but you need to ask from a strategic standpoint. The interviewee will know what's the actual reason behind it. They'll know that you'll actually get more exposure for your channel when they do the interview with you. So they know that, right? You just need to ask in a nice way. If you know that they have a book out there, maybe buy 10 of 20 of their books and tell them, hey, at the end of the interview, I want to give away these books. Would you like to talk about your book for 10, 15 minutes? Always look for, white spaces and see how somebody can actually drop the guard and say yes. And you may need to ask 10 times for somebody to say yes once. So don't get discouraged, but collaborations and interviews, because you can use tags and titles and description to actually rank for the influencer's name, all right? Super powerful. Number 9, YouTube ads. A lot of people, for some reason, are not talking about this. You can use YouTube ads to promote your video as soon as you launch it. So for example, when you optimize your video and let's say you create, so let's do something like this. So you create a weekly content, you optimize your videos, and when you publish it, it's very important for the first 2 days, for the first 48 hours, how YouTube perceives your video. Now, super important, if you do YouTube ads, and in the new YouTube Studio, YouTube even made it easier for people. They'll put a button in there that says promote. You can promote your video with literally $5 a day. I would say put a little more if you can, but you can promote the video for the first 2 days of the launch, and even more than that, for keywords that you will probably never rank. But that's okay, because if you look at it from a business standpoint and that video actually solves a problem, is so much more powerful to put keywords and phrases and put your content in front of people that are searching for that you have no way to outrank maybe a channel that has 100,000 subscribers or 1 million subscribers or whatever the situation may be. By doing that, you'll put the video in front of people, therefore you'll give it more juice. YouTube will see it for the first 2 days and they'll see like, oh, this video is actually getting, good traction. Might as well I'll just promote it and suggest it to different people. Super, super powerful. For some reason, not a lot of people are talking about this, but this is a game changer and it was a game changer for me. And number 10, giveaways. So you can do weekly, monthly giveaways, whatever the situation may be, but you have to understand that people that are coming from giveaways will probably not gonna be your best and loyal subscribers because they're probably there for the giveaway. So think, go with that in hand. I did a giveaway myself. I think I got about 100 or 200 subscribers at a time. Some of them didn't stick around. They unsubscribed after the giveaway was done and things like that. But, you can do it to give you a little boost of confidence. But again, you have to give away something. It can be cash, it can be, PayPal. You can just say, best comment will get $20 from me on PayPal at the end of this video, right? Like comment below. At the end of this week, I'll pay the best comment $20 or last comment or whatever, right? Like it's important for you to know how to play that game. So for example, actually, let's do this. Last comment before April 30th will get $20 in their PayPal from me right away, no questions asked. So on April 30th, I'll look at the calendar and the clock, and I'll see when it's midnight at 12:00, I'll wire you that $20 PayPal. So let's see how it goes, right? Now, it's very important to understand, again, when you do giveaways, a good strategy would be for you to give away books of authors that have big audiences. Think about this. Do a giveaway for Gary Vee's books or Lewis Howes, and of course, you can run some YouTube ads for their audience. How smart is that? Instead of you just doing, a giveaway for some cash, it's so much more powerful to give away that type of stuff because their audience is huge and they're people that can actually, subscribe to your channel. And I'll give you a bonus right here that I bet you probably didn't think about it, Facebook Live. Just go live if you create one piece of content per week, go live every single day and talk about, one thing that people can get out of that video. And that way, again, it goes back to when you do your research and create weekly content about solving some problems in people's lives or businesses, whatever your model will be. Go live every single day for 10 minutes, talk about it, put the link of your YouTube channel subscription, like people to subscribe easily on your channel. Put it in the comments. Don't put it in the description of the video on Facebook Live. Put it in the comments. And trust me, after a week or 2 weeks, or give it a month, let's say, Facebook will reward you and they'll show the video to a lot more people than just your followers because they like the content to be natively on the platform. So you go live, you talk about something in the video, and then you post a link in the description, and you post a link in the comments. Therefore, Facebook will like that, and they'll, reward you for what you're trying to do because you keep people on the platform. It's the same thing that you do on YouTube. If you go live, you go live on the platform, as long as you have some followers, people will see it and they'll enjoy it. All right. So stick around for a couple more seconds because I put 2 other videos that will help you take your channel to a whole nother level. But let's do a quick recap. Number 1, start and optimize. You need to start your channel regardless. Start and optimize it. Put the channel art, use Fiverr or Upwork for somebody to create your art. Make sure you put some links in those things that you are allowed to put. And then in the description, talk about what it is that this channel is going to be about. Make it easy for people to subscribe. I'll put the text again in here to put it at the end of your YouTube channel URL. Do your research. Don't just post content. Research other influencers, research your topic, come up with some good titles, and then start creating content. Number 4, publish your weekly content. So publish it in advance, schedule it. Number 5, optimize your videos, titles, description, tags, and thumbnails. Super powerful. Number 6, social media distribution. If people don't find out about your videos, they cannot subscribe to your channel. So you need to optimize it even more outside of YouTube by sharing it to other platforms. Playlist. You can rank a playlist based on the keywords in the description and the title. So don't miss that. Number 8, collaborations and interviews. Super powerful to actually talk to other people in your niche, but just people that are a couple steps ahead of you, 1, 2, 3 steps ahead of you. If you're starting out and you have 10 subscribers, reach out to somebody that has 500 subscribers. Of course, it has to have good content and context, and then start reaching out to others that are bigger, 1,000, 2, 3, 5, 10,000 subscribers, all right? Number 9, YouTube ads. When you launch and publish your first video, your weekly videos, just use the YouTube ads for 2 days at least to promote that content to a brand new audience. Super powerful as well. Giveaways, give away some books or other things that are related to what you do. Don't just give away cash because you never know if it's actually going to stick with you. Like in terms of subscribers, people that are just coming to your channel for cash giveaway, they'll leave to another one for cash giveaway. So it's super powerful to just do a giveaway for maybe books or or things for other influencers that are in your niche, because you can get their audience to you. And then bonus, Facebook Live, do it daily. Every time after you publish a video at the beginning of the week, go live and talk about it. And that can really help you get some juice on the channel, as long as you post the subscribe link in the comments and not in the description. All right, so stick around, because now the other 2 videos are coming where I'll teach you more strategies about how to use YouTube to either grow your audience or monetize it and be able to get more clients.